Okay then, so this is video number 4. If you've watched the first 3, thank you very much. Hopefully you are picking up some good tips and tricks. But this one we are going to talk about iPad screens. So I'm going to firstly refresh the screen to get rid of what we've already worked on. Now, any of these, when you click them, they will change the canvas size. So for the iPad screens, 1536 times 2048, that's what the size of this is. I find that size works on all my iPads, and I've got different size iPads from a 9.7 up to a 12.9, and that size works. Okay, I have seen people say, ask the question what size the screens need to be, and the answers have been it depends on the size of your iPad. I've never found that. This has always worked. Every single screen I do is that size. So in here, if you are a premium customer, a premium subscriber, sorry, you have got access to some static start screens. Okay, so they're here. Okay, so you literally load it in, add your text, add any images you want to do, and save it. Okay, but let's say you are not a premium subscriber. You got the basic package and you want to do a screen. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can use your creation inside Canva to animate the text. Alright, so that will be towards the end of this video, so if you want to see that, stick around. It's very easy, and you don't need Canva Pro for it, which is a good thing. So use the Canva free. Obviously, if you're paying for Template Hub, you don't want to be paying for Canva as well. So you can create your design in here, open it up in Canva using the free version, and I'll show you again at the end of the video. So we've got our template canvas. Our canvas on there now, so I'm going to throw in an image, a background image, same way as you do with the photos. So this doesn't really matter what you add in here. We'll go with general, and then when you're on general, it shows them all anyway. Okay, so we'll go with let's find something. We'll go with that one. Okay, so that's given us a bit of a birthday theme background. Now, if I'm going to use Canva, I'm not going to add any text in here. And the reason for that is you're going to add the text in Canva, all right? But what you can do is add decoration images. Now, a lot of the images in Canva, there's a lot of free stuff in Canva, but a lot of the good stuff, yeah, you do have to pay for, or have to be on their premium. But in here, the library, there is a lot of images in here. There's thousands, and I know that because I have to keep uploading them. It takes forever. So you've got your categories. So we've got birthdays. And I mean, this one really doesn't need that much, but you could let's have a look. Let's throw birthday cat in, and then again images. If you watch the other videos, turn snap to grid off. It'll give you more freedom. So I'm going to bring the birthday cat down there with the cake, and I'm just going to place it in the middle there. So like I said before, I am not going to add text in this, and because I am going to add text in Canva, and I'm going to animate it. If you are not bothered about the animation, add your text and just export the image. Okay. One thing you do not do here is add the photo area, because if you add the photo area on there, what it will do, it will make whatever's in that rectangle transparent. Okay, so I'm going to delete that. So that's now gone. So I'm going to export that template. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. And then what I'm going to do is load up Canva. Get Canva, and I'm going to click upload. Find the file that I've just created. There are all the videos that I'm making. So find the file I've created. There it is. Open it. And then I'm going to use in new design. Now it's asking for a custom size. So best there is if you click custom size, it has saved it because that is what size this is. And then click create new design. So that has now opened. It will open. It will open, I promise. There you go. So that has got our design in Canva. Now, the recording area I've got on here is that it's not actually showing, but on the left-hand side of Canva, I've got all the usual stuff. So you got your elements, text, all that. What I'm going to do on the left-hand side, I've got an image for a little icon for text. I'm going to click on that. Then you can see. Now, with Canva, you can then add a heading, a subheading, or a body of text which you want. So I would always go with heading. Then you have your different fonts up here. Now if you click on that, on the left hand side it will show you the different fonts, so you can just change it to whatever you want, it doesn't matter. But some of the fonts will be premium, so what you need to do, this little filter here, click on that, change it to free, and then click apply. That will then allow you to see every single free font that is in Canva, so you can choose any you want, and you do not have to, when you export it, it's not a problem, it will export properly. Okay, so we'll go with that one, Alpha Slab one, not much difference, but, and then I'm just going to click away from that, bring it up, and I'm going to place it there. I can change the colour. I'm doing this on Canva on a PC, so but on mobile it's a bit different. And then I can give it effects if I want. Again, these are all free, you can do all these within Canva free, you don't have to have the premium, so I'm just going to make it black there for now, and I'm going to increase the thickness of that. Okay, so we've got the heading. Then I'm going to do the animation, so let me change this to touch screen to start. Okay, so I'm going to change that there to that, and then because it's still highlighted, I'm going to click animate, and then whatever I want to put in there it will do. Okay, so you got your various different ones. The typewriter is quite good. Now personally I don't add any of these. What I prefer to do, if I scroll down, you've got the pulse, and that is what I would want. So you could have the whoever's birthday it is at the top, that can be placed, sorry, just click away from it again, so that can be placed anywhere on the screen. It can be size, you can do whatever you want, you can rotate it, but that's it. And then once you're happy with that, you click share, download. Now because that is animated, it will automatically save as an MP4, and again, you don't need Canva Pro for this. Don't change anything else, do that, and then it will, you can see it's just downloading now, and I think the default for about 5 seconds. You can change the time of the video on there if you wish, and if you wanted the second screen, I'm not going to go into too much in Canva, but if you wanted the second screen, you could duplicate that, change the text on the second screen, and have a transition in between. Again, it would all be free for you to do, so I'll just quickly show you that now. So here is our, let's quickly open it, click play. My computer's running slow, I've got too many things going on, so you can't see it fully there, but I'll just drop the size a little bit so you can see. Yeah, so it's 5 seconds long, so you can make them longer in Canva. Okay, so that is our start screen, the touch the screen and then carry on. So that's how you can use Template Hub and Canva alongside each other for the start screens. Now again, if you don't want to mess around with Canva, you can just have a static start screen, add all your text in here like you would, export it, and then just load it in as an image. And that's it. That is video number 4 done. If you've got any questions, as always, feel free to ask. In video number 5, what I'm going to talk about is, let's have a look, what should we talk about in video number 5? We will talk about Fix It. Now, Fix It is a brand new feature that I've added, and if you're doing events and you make a mistake, this is a valuable tool, and as a Template Hub subscriber, you do have access to it. So that's coming in video number 5. See you soon.